Hey, what up, man? This is Daniel Damler Nejo, and today I want to talk about, and maybe it might get into a rant, but I want to talk about the difference between going to a university and getting a degree or learning things online, learning a specific skill online or in person, and how this can be the solution to millions of people that graduate every year and they complain that there is no job in the system, and and that the unemployment rate is so high. How this can be the solution to that. So this is probably like a follow-up video on the video I created last year talking about, is university a waste of time? And obviously I got a lot of comments from people trying to cut my neck off, saying, are you trying to say university is a waste of time? Are you trying to say that? You should never say that. I was like, bro, I wasn't even saying that. The video was a question. I said, is university a waste of time? Question mark. And the content of the video didn't even say anything about that. What I was talking about in the video was that, universities and schools spend a lot of time, teaching people theory and all of that. And people graduate every year with just nothing but a degree in their hands. So the video was that, or the punchline of the video was that, don't just graduate from school without a practical knowledge. Try to learn something either inside or outside of school, so that when you graduate, if worse comes to worse, you will still have something in your head that you can use your hand or you can use your brain to do that is practical. Because millions of people graduate every year with nothing but a degree in their hands and nothing else. And what they are trained to do is to use their degree and go get a job and then go into the rat race. So that was what the video was about. So this video right now is just a video that I decided to create because a guy, I think a young guy, sent me a message on Facebook and he said, Daniel, man, I want to learn web and graphic design, and I see you have a course on that. I need your advice. Should I take your course and ditch university? That is, should I take your course and not go to school for 3 or 4 years, since what I want to learn is what you offer in your course? Or should I go to school and just do what I want to do? Now, that's a very interesting question. So I told him, I said, bro, listen, I will never tell you to ditch school. That is because I have a BSc in computer science and I have a master's in business information systems management. So I will never tell you to ditch school. I love education. I love school. Right? So don't ditch school and get on the course and then, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Go to school, get a degree. Going to school is important because you're going to learn other things besides just education. You're going to be exposed to a lot of outside educational things, things that are not educational. You're going to meet good people and make friends and even evolve as a person. So don't ditch school and just come to the online course. If it was some other people, they'll be like, get on the course, bro. Just get on the course so I can make some money when you pay for the course. Just get on the course, bro. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to sell your product and make somebody make a wrong decision. I told him, bro, go to school. And if you want to learn that, but when you're in school, I want you to know this. Even in school, what you're going to learn is a lot of theory and no practical. So what I want you to do is this, my friend, my brother. Go to school, but learn that whilst you're in school, I need to learn something inside or outside of school that is practical enough that I can turn into a service and I can make money from it. Because I think the punchline of going to school is to get educated and then hopefully use what you've learned to make a living for yourself and be a respectable person in the society, right? So, but if you follow just the normal school route, you're going to graduate with nothing but a degree in your hand, and you're going to be a statistic of people that have graduated, and the next thing they're looking for is a job. But you want to have that knowledge. So whilst you're in school, you can get on the course and learn web and graphic design. That is great. But I don't want you to get on the course and then say I won't go to school because I learned the stuff. But now, that being said, learning a specific skill is so important, because when you learn a skill, I've been saying this so many times, people are even getting tired of me saying it. When you learn a skill, you are empowered. You are freaking empowered. People send me texts and tell me to send them dough and all of that. I'm like, bro, I'm not rich, bro. I'm not rich yet. And even if I'm rich, don't ask me for fish. Ask me, how can I fish? Because if I give you the money now, if I give you anything you ask me in terms of money and fund or whatever, it's gonna come and it's gonna go. But if I give you a skill, if I give you knowledge, you can use that skill to provide a service for one person, 2 people, 3 people, 100 people, and you can do it all over and over again, and you can start making money from the skill. So learning a specific skill is the solution for the unemployment. For example, when I graduated from school, my mom spent close to 2 million naira sending me to university for 4 years, and I learned what I do today and what brings in money for me and what is my career and what has been the best thing that has made me live a life where I don't have to have a job is what I learned outside of school for less than 20,000 naira. For less than freaking 20,000 naira. What my mom spent 2 million for, which is good. I love that a lot. I love the degree I have. But what brings me money now, what built a brand for me was what I learned, which is web and graphic design. I learned that outside of school. So learning a specific skill, you don't know what that will do for you. When I was learning web and graphic design, I never knew that it was going to make me become somebody that has a talk show. Is this a talk show or like a podcast or a video? I never knew that it would build me into somebody that's so confident that I can have I can build a brand for myself and start sharing my knowledge with people. I never knew that it was going to make me so intelligent that I would have a blog where I can also teach other people things from my experience, both professionally and as a person. I never knew that it will make me, be the guy that is now like, I know myself more because I spend a lot of time with myself. So I never knew that learning that specific skill would open all these doors for me. And opening the doors for me also made me help other people as well. So people should not just sit on their ass and start complaining about the fact that there is no job and just relying on the degree that they have, but rather they should try to learn a specific skill. It doesn't have to be web or graphic design. I only give that example because that is the field I am in, and that is the field that I can give people value in. You can learn whatever, you can learn any skill, but make sure you learn a skill that you can always turn to money, because when you have a skill, you can turn the skill into a service. And when you provide a service for anyone, make sure you get paid for it. I created a video about getting paid for your services. You need to always get paid for the services you render. It's important. That is not even something we should talk about in this video. Once you have a skill, because it took you a lot of time and money and effort to learn that skill, you gotta always charge for that, because that is how the world revolves. People pay for services, people pay for skills, and you should make money. So instead of sitting on your ass and complaining about the unemployment and how there is no job, you can learn something. So it's all about skill. Learn something, find something you want to learn that thing, and understand, how can I turn this skill into a service, and then always charge every time you provide that service to somebody. I know every time I'm talking about things like this, I start shouting because I get passionate about it, but that is just it. Going to school and learning and getting a degree is good, but I want you to understand that what you're going to just have is a degree, and nothing more. If you don't learn practical things, all you're going to have is a degree. Now, if you want to get a degree and get a job and wake up in the morning and come back home at night, that is fine. If that makes you happy, that is fine. But if you're complaining about that life, then you got to understand, I got to learn something out of this rat race thingy, so I can provide that service. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be related to IT. It can be anything, but make sure whatever you learn, there is a monetization part of it. That's it. You can monetize that skill. Now, talking about skill acquisition, I've decided to open or reopen my free online course where anybody can come and learn web design the easy way. If you don't know how to code and you don't like to learn how to code, or you don't want to learn how to code, this is the right course for you. You're going to learn and you're going to be introduced to how you can start designing websites the easy way, the same exact way that I design my website for myself and for my clients around the world. So just go to thepuzzlealso.com/free course. And when you get on the course, watch this video. It's going to give you some more insight, and then click on enroll now. Once you click on enroll now, you're going to be able to take this course. So when you get to this page, just click on take this course. As you can see, it is 100% free. This is something I wish I had when I started. When I started back in 2013, nobody in Nigeria was providing information like this, and I couldn't really find. I had to, just go all around the place, and I learned some things that were not so good. So that is why I have decided to create my own platforms where I teach people, skills and how they can also make that, as a point, or how they can use that as a source of income for themselves. So get on the course. As you can see, the students that are on the course or that have taken the course, they always have good thing to say, because the quality and the content in the course is just amazing. And as you can see, it's not just one video that teaches you about creation of site. It is series of videos that I've crafted just for you. All these videos are absolutely free, so I don't see why, if you want to learn a specific skill, especially web design, you shouldn't come here and enroll on this course. Now I have a paid version, but this free version is so value filled that once you get on it, you can take the information on it and run away with it and start making things for yourself. So get on the course. Go to thepuzzlealso.com/free course and get a skill today. I hope this makes sense. I hope I wasn't just ranting and just blowing words. I hope this added some value to you. If this added some value to you, I want to know what you think about what I said and what skill you would like to learn. And anything, man, just drop your comments below, and I would really love to have a conversation with you. I reply all the comments, the good and the bad. I always reply and see them. So drop the comments below, and I'm going to be excited to have a conversation with you. I remain Daniel Nejo, and this is the Presidential Also. Stay blessed and keep hustling strategically. Bye now.